Welcome everybody to Commission Reviews. We're about to talk about some things today. The Bachelor. I know a lot of things are going on YouTube, but over here on Commission Reviews, we talk about what we're going to talk about. We're just Commission Reviews crew. We review, we drag if necessary. Hold on. All right. Now, The Bachelor was a trip today. Now, for this past entire season, I really do feel like that The Bachelor has been full of drama. This entire season, in my opinion. I don't know if I'm wrong for that or not. But anyway, so let's start with the rivals. We have MJ and Jacina. Those are the last things that we saw of The Bachelor because Jacina, I told you, came through and pretty much knocked all of the OG girls down. She took out a few, including Queen Victoria. So now MJ thought she got away. But if you don't remember, I told you guys in one of the live we spoke about, I told you that MJ was sitting there with, I think it was Victoria. I'm not sure which one it was. Or it might have been the other girl. Is that she's trashing the other girls. I said her sitting there is going to put her in a bad position. Well, Justina made sure she got her behind out of there. So when he had the two ladies, as you see behind me, sitting there waiting for him, Matt was like, I know Matt is really tired of the drama because I don't watch this. This is my first season literally reviewing and watching the whole season, but this Bachelor has been full of drama. I don't know why. The girls are going crazy. It's kind of insane, I feel like. So at the end of the day, Matt decides, look, wait, let me get this picture up here because I felt like that she knew. My bad, y'all. I have this new computer and I do not know how to exactly move around with this thing. So sometimes I mess up. So y'all have to just give me a break on that, okay? Anyway, I'm back. Let me find this picture. Why is this not coming up? Do I have it here? Ugh. I'm still learning this computer and sometimes I struggle. I'm just going to add to my phone. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, now this is the picture of MJ. Now I said I felt like that MJ pretty much knew that she was going home. She kept calling herself a bad bee, and she kept speaking on the fact that weak girls and weak women. At the end of the day, MJ, you actually did portray yourself as a weak woman, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you did associate yourself with the women that were dragging the newbies. You could have kept your distance. You could have done many things to keep yourself out of it. But the mistake that you made, honey, I'm just going to tell you, you did associate yourself. Hey, Bright Star, you did associate yourself with these people. And because of that reason, when all the girls got sent home, you should have been the first one to speak up and say, look, I was there for a part of it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't participate or whatever it was. But instead, when Matt asked you the question, did you know about this? You said no. which was stupid because you did know, and you knew Justina was not going to play because she was already cutting down the VPs or whatever, not VPs, OGs coming into the show. Okay, so I'm just saying, I sorry, but not sorry. Period. You are the one who caused that to happen to yourself. So she got sent home. Uh-oh. She got sent home, unfortunately. Okay. Yes, thank you to everybody. Make sure you guys do not forget to hit that like. So she's gone, and the other ladies are having problems. Serena and Katie, out the blue, started having some kind of argument. Serena felt like that Katie being there was like a waste of time. I don't know if she felt like that it wasn't fair she was there because she didn't feel like she was there for Matt. I felt like, okay, that's kind of a random. Maybe she always felt this way. I don't know. Because to me, the argument just came out of nowhere. I don't know where it came from. So she felt like she needs to go home. So they had the little spat. They got into it. Okay. Loud. They was going off. I mean, to me, it's like you can't tell me that no one goes back and tells Matt these things. That Matt doesn't know of arguments they go on in the house, even though he's not in the house. Like, come on. I do not believe that he doesn't know what's going on until the girls tell him. I don't believe that. Okay. So they had the big old argument. And then, of course, you have the date card. You have the group date, and then you have the single date. Now, from what the girls are saying, if you are chosen for the group date, the few that weren't chosen for group date was going to get the single date. Some mess they said. Thank you for throwing the TV in the chat. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the thumbs up and the shares. So anyway, I'll go on a group date. They had the bowling date. Now this is what I actually don't need to look at it here. Hold on, let me see. Let me tell y'all something. Having an extra keyboard is everything. It's literally the best way to do streams is to have an extra keyboard. I'm just telling you. For those, I've learned so much. Am I still sharing something? Oh, I think I tried to share and I didn't. Okay. Because I didn't have the right thing open, but I get it now. I got to be on the internet. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. On the group date, they did what many of us like to do. Uh-oh, too big. It's like I had them tight pants on. On the group date, they do what any of us. Why is it not sharing? What is it showing? Am I on the wrong one? Oh my Lord. Hold on. I'm thinking this whole time y'all seeing what I'm seeing. I'm just talking. Oh, wrong one. Can y'all see what I'm seeing? Because I clicked on too many links. Let me see. Why is it still showing this email? Let me see what y'all. It's still showing the email. I don't understand. Why is it showing? Oh my God. Yeah, I see that. Let me see this the right one. No, it's not. Let me see if I could just save this image. Because I don't understand. I do this all the time. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay. I like your backdrop and mic set up. Thank you, Bright Star. I was getting so irritated by the situation. Okay, now let me get back to this picture. I don't know what I was clicking on, y'all. Y'all have to bear with me. I love the new equipment. I'm still learning everything. Okay, now on the group date, you look like a radio host. Oh, thank you. On the group date, they went bowling, and this is the kind of date that I feel like is a good date to have with a group of people, because they had wings, they had French fries, they had all kind of stuff out set up. Then they had, of course, here comes Chris, and we all know what happened when Chris walks in. Competition is coming. So when Chris walks in, Chris says, "Okay, we're gonna go ahead and have a competition. Whoever wins gets an intimate, not really one-on-one, but it'll be like 4 girls, intimate enough, you know, and then the rest of the girls have to walk home in the rain." And this is what they said, child, but you know good what they had to walk home. I don't believe that they actually had to walk home. That's what they said. Okay. So anyway, on the group date, they had a bowling competition, and that's why I had the picture up of Michelle. No, not this one. Not that heifer. Where is it? Oh, not again. There you go. Well, not her, but she was there. Michelle was killing it, because like all the girls on the pink team, when they first started, the blue team was killing in the beginning, and then all of a sudden Michelle threw a couple of bowls. Just remembering before COVID, doing stuff like going bowling or whatever. Bowling is such a fun game. I mean, you can be really frustrated. It's very competitive. I'm very competitive, but it can make you competitive even if you're not, because if you hit like a whole row of the knock them down, okay, and then you get like a nice score, and then you miss, or it goes to the side, you're gonna get very upset quickly. So I really thought it was fun how they did that. In my opinion, I really thought that was a good idea. The girls seemed like that they enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, the pink ended up winning. I felt like, to me, in this episode, Chelsea is being like, I don't know if she feels insecure or something, or I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm feeling like she's feeling insecure on this episode, just period. I don't know. A couple of girls were feeling insecure, okay? But there was a shock tonight, I felt like, on this episode, which honestly, this season has been full of drama and everything. It really wasn't a surprise. Let's get into this real quick. Let me where's my okay, let me just go do it by the hand. Okay, let me bring this down. Why is it? I'm using my it's a touchscreen computer as well. Let me do it like this. There we go. Okay. Let's get into her real quick. And the reason why I'm going to talk about her, I think her name is Heather. She's from a previous season. I think Hannah, she's good friends with Hannah, and she actually came there for Matt. Now, I don't understand this. Now, they always throw a twist, I feel like, in all these shows. I don't care what reality show it is, there's always a twist, like mid-season, towards the, like, not at the very, very end, but right before the very end, there is always some kind of twist or something like that. And she is that. I'm pretty sure it'd be more than that, but she is that for right now. And my touch screen. Bright Star. So anyway, Heather all of a sudden shows up she shows up saying she wants to get to know Matt. Of course, Chris is saying you gotta be quarantined like everybody else and all this kind of stuff. But my thing is, why is she, girl? Just because somebody came home and said, "Oh, Matt is a good guy," and all this, that, and the third, she's like, "Oh, well, I want to, I want to go there and I want to get to know Matt." It's just weird. The other girls are highly, especially the end, but highly pissed. So remember how I told you in the beginning that and that's gonna be, they're gonna say that they said this to the very last minute. I just brought her up because she was there throughout the show, like trying to get in there and weird and showing her quarantine in the room, and so it's not like she was on the episode. The girl really had no clue that she was even there until like right before the rose ceremony. I want to talk about Piper's I want to talk about Piper's date with Matt. I got this too big. Okay. Piper's date with Matt was very cute. He brought her out. She didn't know where they were going. It was pretty dark where they were going at. And this is their 101. And he brought her out there, and it ended up being a carnival. Which was really fun. I was like, this is nice. I think I would love a date like that. I used to love the carnival as a kid. I have so many stories and memories of going on a date. Well, have I done that? I think I have. Like, it's been so long since I have. Look, my brain is like, date? What is that? Okay. Sad but true. But anyway, really, it was a nice date. I enjoyed them being together. I actually saw an attraction. But let me say something, and I got to keep it real, like I always do. Piper told him, "I think I'm falling in love with you." Do you think his response was, "I'm falling in love with you"? No. Now, I'm sorry for those who are not going to like what I'm about to say. I already told you that there's not going to be a person of color going to the end. Okay. And I'm going to say this. If you start to notice, they're about to start going home. I got to be honest. That is a video for another day. Okay. But anyways, she tells him she's in love with, falling in love with him, and he responds, "Well, I want to keep, being close and make you feel more comfortable to express your feelings," and yada yada. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, girl. So the bowling date is over with. Hold on, what is this? Okay, the bowling date is now over, and we get back to the house, and there's the 101 with Katie. I don't have a picture of Katie up here, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me go stop sharing this because we're about to talk now. So when Matt actually took Katie on the date, I really was like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, from the beginning, when Katie and Serena had their argument, I didn't necessarily completely agree to 100% what Serena was saying, but I did notice, as far as Katie, I felt like she was on the thirst trap, desperate tease on the last episode, because when the newbies were coming in and telling about the OGs that were being messy, let's be clear. Of course, Katie was the first one to say, "Hey, let's be honest, you did this and blah, blah, blah." And the reason why is because he had more of a connection with the OGs that he sent home than Katie. Katie and him didn't have that much of a connection, and she knew it. That is why Katie was acting the way she was acting. So when it came to this episode and he took her out, I was just like, this is weird to me, because I just didn't see the connection. I really hadn't even seen them really talking or anything. So the date His best friend was there. To me, the date did not seem romantic. Romantic. It seemed like, they was doing this comedy thing where the two of them were teasing his friend, talking in the ear, telling the masseuse to do this crazy stuff. Just, it was it wasn't a date to me. It was like two homegirl and homeboy hanging out being silly. So it was a little G move. Matt had some G moves in here and some cold-blooded moves in here. This was a cold-blooded moment. When he sat Katie down and she had her little spiel about how this, that, and the third, and he had the rose on the table, he picked the rose up. I said, wait a minute, he's going to give her a rose? Because I'm never going to assume just because they have a one-on-one date, that does not mean they're getting a rose. I think the girls mentioned that. When the girls mentioned that, I was like, okay, you know how to give hints. What's about to happen if you're not paying attention to the context clues. So, when they pull the rose out of the tray, and he says, I don't think I can give you this rose because I have more connections that have gone further than the other girls in the house. And mind you, some girls in the house are newbies who have not been there longer than her. That's why I said cold-blooded. Then puts the rose back in the tray and says, can I walk you out? You can tell she almost didn't want to answer when she said yes. It was a very low and soft yes. He walked her out. I could tell it bothered him. It's getting people been in the house a lot longer. Whether you feel romantic feelings, you still care. You're human. So when the lady came in and grabbed the suitcase and walked out, the girl was like, oh, okay, this is getting real right now. So Katie got sent home. And they all have to get ready for the rose ceremony. And that is when the new girl comes in, interrupts her and Piper's like, I just told this man I'm falling in love with him. I'm just like, girl, he did not tell you anything, so stop it. So anyway, Heather's there. Of course, all they show her doing is, oh my God, I can't believe why I'm here. I just want to tell you what, and of course that she doesn't say, but she's going to obviously tell him she wants a chance. The preview showed the girls are going to be tripping and going at her crazy because the girl's crying in the corner. You came there in the middle of a competition towards the end. What they call it, hometown is in 2 weeks. Baby, this is the critical moment for a dating show. Hometown? The hometown determines who's going to be the last 5 or 4 or whatever it is. Hometown is a serious point. If you're there after the hometown, should you have a chance to, be the number one girl? So these next few episodes before hometown will determine who will get the hometown, meet the family and all that, So these girls are tripping. When they see this new girl come in, like, hold up, right before the rose ceremony, the next episode will be full of, just get ready. Anyway, that's my live recap and review of the drama-filled Bachelor. I almost forgot to tell you guys, thank you and welcome to the fake. I got my formula. I'm not done dragging reality TV. I still got more of that coming. Okay, you just wait and see. If you do watch P-Valley be coming back in The Chi. I do review those 2 shows, so stay tuned for that. And today we will be going live talking about Married at First Sight Australia. Got to give you my opinion about my first look at that show. Let me tell you, I don't know why I'm like, why is this show so intriguing? It's the same as the USA, but for some reason, I'm into it. Okay, I'm into it. So, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to that. I finally got my countdown and my end, the same letters. I think it's so cute. With that being said, that's all, folks.